What it do, YouTube? It's your boy, Dan, man. We back in the trap, cooking up another banger of life, man. We don't want to say banger because it's something crazy. We got the Haley Bailey. I can't say her name right. Bailey career and DDG. Yeah, I know they got it back and forth with the kids, so we finna see what's going on. I want to fix my audio because I feel like my audio tweaking. All right.
Weeks ago, Halle Bailey dropped a petition with the courts for a restraining order in an attempt to ruin and destroy DDG's career.
Right.
DDG finally responded back to that restraining order, and not only did he prove that he's not the aggressor, but that Halle Bailey is actually a monster. I can't be the only one who noticed this trend. The women who are in scandals
That nigga say, hey, she's a monster. Don't get sued, bro.
for being accused of lying on their spouses all have connection to the same group. Who that group is, figure it out yourself. Because apparently they the boogeyman, bro, that you can't speak about
mess
on
with
YouTube,
Rock Nation
or else
girls.
your channel get deleted. Her and whoever is managing her plans almost worked. The world almost believed DDG was a monster.
Nah, look, they always gonna believe the female side. It don't matter what the nigga say. They gonna always believe the female. He did this. They got to take her word first.
Until the real receipts dropped. Now, let's just rewind a little bit and let me remind you guys of exactly what Halle accused DDG of. Right now, she would claim that DDG would chip her tooth and bruise her arms. And she would actually show the pictures of, I guess, the bruises and the chipped tooth. Here are the bruises. Again, this is pretty consistent with him grabbing her and trying to pull her from out the vehicle that he apparently didn't want her in because he was trying to leave and he felt like she was stalling.
Bro.
She also showed the chipped tooth, which you can see, yeah, there's parts of it, but these don't come across as
a chipped tooth. That don't look like somebody punched you in the mouth. That don't look like no assault.
Bruises where, yo, he was like just wailing on you. Like, this come across as bruises that was occurred in a
this
tussle.
Would have been bloody.
Like a tussle, like it was a violent tussle, but this don't come across
as
if
he
was busted. Chris Brown in you, because that's a different level of violence. But nonetheless, though, men shouldn't be putting their hands on women.
Right.
Call the police. She's also in the restraining order painting DDG as an absolute weirdo. On top of the physical incident, she's painting DDG like he's like Jeffrey Dahmer's, bro. Like he's doing some weird stuff, bro. Like he's like creeping through like the cat hole, trying to get into the home, taking pictures of an empty bed. Like he's doing some weird stuff according to her.
Not the cat hole.
Now, again, this is her view of the situation. This is her account of what happened. DDG hasn't spoken yet, but DDG actually creeped her out when he showed up at her home, entered without permission, went to her bedroom and texted a pic of Halle's empty bed to her along with a text.
DDG, that's toxic as hell, bro. But y'all both being toxic. You pop up at the crib, you take a picture of the bed. Hey, I see what you be doing. Yeah, you too invested, my G.
Now I know what you've been on. So apparently the bed was ruffled up a little bit, so DDG thought she was getting her cheeks clapped up. Halle says she interpreted the text as DDG accusing her of sleeping with other people. Now, I'm not sure what her response was. She don't say. All right, she don't deny it, so I don't know. 4 days later, she claimed he really exploded when he came back to her house. Halle told him she and the baby were sick and she didn't want Halo to leave the home. And she claims that's when he got verbally blank, smashed her Ring camera, and ran away with Halle's phone. Now, here's the interesting part, bro. And here's the part where DDG is kind of cooked if this is true.
Right.
As he drove off, she claims that DDG threw the phone out his window and yelled to her, "Go get it, B."
He might have did that.
The incident prompted Halle to go file a police report, and she says she also has a Ring footage to back up her side of the story.
That's gonna be everything. That Ring camera footage. That's all they need. That Ring camera footage is gonna show everything. But I think he got Texas too.
He got that Ring footage, dog.
That Ring footage gonna show everything.
If she got that Ring footage like she says she does, it might be raps, bro. I'll be real, homie. This is also a custody battle too. The reason why she was incentivized to show DDG as the worst person possible was because she wanted a judge to grant that restraining order and to grant her sole custody. The judge granted an emergency restraining order until DDG could respond and granted her an emergency sole custody. DDG response is she not only did things to him, but she's unfit to be in sole custody of their child. And he believes that he deserves primary custody of the kid because she's unstable. And I believe he
Unstable. We make them unstable. Ain't gonna lie, us dudes, we kind of, how can I say, we loosen them screws up a little bit. So imagine if she was already coming with little screws and we unloosen them a little bit too. And you wonder why she acting a certain way.
proved his entire point. The first thing
Like,
DDG really highlighted
it's some wild ones.
is that this restraining order that Halle Bailey seeked against them is entirely manipulation. It's manipulation to ruin his career and to get sole custody of the kid.
Right.
Because he shows not only do Halle not need to be protected from him, but he's the one that needs to be protected from Halle. DDG would accuse Halle of unauthorized surveillance and stalking via Apple AirTags. Now, Halle Bailey allegedly placed multiple AirTags in DDG's vehicles and belongings to track his movements without his consent, constituting unauthorized surveillance and stalking.
Damn, baby putting AirTags in the whips? That's you too invested.
Specifically, in June of 2023, an AirTag was found beneath the back seat of DDG's Maybach, discovered after Halle Bailey showed up uninvited at a movie theater where DDG was with a female friend. DDG and Halle is broken up at this point.
Right.
DDG can move on with his life, so he did. He took a girl that he was dating out on a date. Halle Bailey found out and caused absolutely chaos. DDG mom was there that night, and she actually gave a statement to the court, and this is the first-hand statement from someone who was present. So Halle Bailey has shown up uninvited to a movie theater in Beverly Hills where he was attending a film with a female friend. Petitioner called me directly that night, angry, stating that she knew Daryl was at the movies and made threats to F him up.
Jeez.
George and I drove to the theater out of concern for Daryl's safety. When we arrived, they saw Halle outside the theater, visibly upset and attempting to confront and physically fight the woman he was with.
Not the Little Mermaid throwing paws. Nah, not the Little Mermaid. She pulling up for the throw the hand. Hey, don't judge a book by its cover. Not the Little Mermaid.
Out of concern for Daryl's safety, when we arrived, they saw Halle outside the theater,
Mermaid?
visibly upset and attempting to confront and physically fight the woman he was with. Now, the mom says, I personally intervened to help de-escalate the situation. The next day, George, Daryl, and the mom thoroughly searched the Maybach and found an Apple AirTag hidden underneath the back seat. The discovery clarified for everyone how Halle was able to track DDG's location to the movie theater. The severity and sickness of what just happened don't really register to a lot of people because it's a woman doing it to a man. If it was a man stalking his ex, putting AirTags in her vehicles, tracking her down, stopping her from dating, trying to confront any man she's talking to, that person will be called a sicko. They will be disavowed. They will be.
But in my head, see, I'm probably getting, you ruined our family vibes. You feel me? So she extra mad. You feel me? Cause if she fighting for you like that, she probably still got that family thing in mind. Like she want to put the family back together, or you ruining the family. What y'all think?
Ostracized by everybody, and their career in Hollywood would essentially be over. This to me was the most concerning part of the quote-unquote stalking. They found an AirTag, a pet AirTag that was used to track pets. They found it in the baby's diaper bag, in Halo's diaper bag, hiding underneath the cardboard lining. This is the tracker in the first picture. Is like a Hello Kitty tracker.
Now, well, she just left it in the diaper bag though, cause she do got a cat. She could have went both ways. She do got a pet cat, and the diaper bag was already there, and she just put the. I'm trying to save her. Nah. Yeah, that is her tag.
And when you look it up on Amazon, it literally tells you this is a tracker for pets. And I wonder who she learned that from. I wonder who gave her the game of tracking.
Who?
Remember college? Well, now
Who
college
did that?
is over.
We're not going to reference you know who. We're not going to reference the boogeyman of YouTube that we can't really speak on. But I wonder where she got
The
the
boogeyman of
idea to
YouTube?
try. It's not like there's a lawsuit with people associated with her who's currently being sued for doing the exact same thing to their loved ones. I don't know, bruh. You see this smile? It looks innocent, right? But
It
nah, bruh.
do.
This chick is one of the most destructive, evil, maniacal
She look like a good girl, right? Hey, I don't trust none of them.
people I think I ever witnessed on the internet, because it didn't just stop at tracking. She tried to put our boy DDG on a shirt. She really tried to send this man the Tupac. So she's telling him, answer the phone, I'm not playing.
Let me
I'm
move
going to try
myself.
this one more time. Answer the phone, making threats. He responds back with, I just want to be left alone, please. She responds back with, I'm calling for help. I have a knife. So she begins to threaten him with the knife. And you know what happens, bruh? DDG asks, you have a knife for what? Why do you have a knife?
Why?
He soon found out why she had the knife. He would allege that Halle attacked him with the knife, and he actually suffered a pretty deep cut on his hand. The only thing going through my
Yeah, you gotta block that bitch. Chill. She's swinging it.
head as I'm reading this is the nerve. The nerve.
I'm scared.
That woman really went to them folks' courthouse and wasted their time, bruh. She really went to the LA courthouse, filed an emergency restraining
I would have called the police on her ass that day. She came at me with a knife.
order with these quote unquote receipts that DDG was this horrible.
Please don't play. Nah. Y'all calling the police? She come at you with a knife? You taking it to the chin? I don't know. Now I'm in fear for my life.
Person who was stalking her and putting hands on her, only to find out that you are the culprit. It's as if she was confident that he wouldn't respond, that he was just going to sit back and allow her to ruin his career. She must have known these receipts existed. Or did she not think that he was taking pictures or documenting everything she was doing? This is a...
Hey, take notes, guys. If you in a crazy situation, take pictures. Screenshot them damn texts.
Absurd. Now, she's just not a danger.
She talking crazy with... Take pictures.
To DDG, but she's also a danger to their baby.
Record
May 12th of 2024, an incident took place that I believe after this incident, Halle should never have primary custody. Like,
I just thought we'll do what I wanted to do since it's Mother's Day. But if you really want to go, you can. I just want to go home and pack. Hello. If you didn't come back here, I don't want you doing something stupid. Ooh, doing something stupid is crazy.
Like, DDG needs custody of their kid before something go horribly wrong. So on the 12th, she's texting DDG because apparently she wants to spend time with him.
And look, these fast as hell. Look, text 533, text 533, 533, 535. She texting any back and forth. Fast as hell.
She says, I just thought we'd do what I wanted to do today since it's Mother's Day. But if you really want to go, you can. I'll just go home and pack. Hello, question mark. Now it's Mother's Day, but they're not together. They're not in a relationship.
I ain't got nothing to do with you.
She wants to spend time with him. He's not obligated to spend time with her. It's Mother's Day.
Right. If we don't go together and it's Mother's Day, you don't get a gift. I'm nice as hell if I get you some flowers. You don't get a gift. You get a happy Mother's Day text from me. And if do you want your be kid free or not? Well, we don't go together. You don't get nothing for Mother's Day. What the fuck you mean? You might get some flowers. I'm nice. I might take you out to eat. If we co-parenting on, but I ain't. It's not in the contract.
So he says, if you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. That's because he realized that she took his gun when she was leaving. DDG writes, I'm going to give it 5 minutes.
Why she take the gun?
You have a son. I know you took my gun. That gun has no safety. If the first thing you do when you're an emotional wreck or you don't get your way or you become sad is you go for a gun to do something stupid to yourself, that son,
why she got his gun?
Halo should be in DDG's custody, bro. DDG should have full custody of his son. Because one parent is obviously an emotional wreck.
Yeah, that's going to get her in a courtroom. You grabbed his gun? With the kid? And said you don't want to be here no more? In GTA? Oh, yeah.
One parent obviously have no self-control. So the father deserves to take over. This is insane. It
That's
sucks.
raps.
And DDG is begging her, please don't do something stupid, please. And it's not until I think he threatened to call the police like about 5 times before she finally answers. He said, put it down. That's nothing to play with. She responds back with, you have ruined me. These chicks be having your baby and think you owe them everything. They
You
have your kid
ruined
and
me.
think that your life is now centered around them. No, your life is centered around that baby.
You ruined me and all my happiness. Nigga, you're your own person.
So when she says, in all my happiness, your happiness ain't his priority.
Fact.
Yo, she's out here going off, bro, talking about
You hung up when I'm begging for help. You the only help I used to have. And you so focused on being famous and having money when you don't even see what's in front of you. Hey, she sound like me. Hey, my texts be sounding crazy. She ain't spelled none of this right, but she probably mad as hell. Look at the text. It's 12:30, 12:31, 12:31, 12:31. She going crazy. That's how it be when you're in a relationship. That's the one you comfortable with. So if that one ain't picking up, that's the one that used to solve all your problems you felt comfortable with. Now she ain't got that no more.
you're the only help I used to have. And that's kind of crazy because she had a crazy support system when it came to tearing down DDG. When she filed that lawsuit, everyone came out
Everybody
the
was on her
woodworks,
team.
including her family, to support her.
You ain't lying. She had a crazy support system when Diddy talking about you ain't got no help.
To go against
Oh, she got the
DDG. But
sister?
when it comes to what really matters, the only person helping her was DDG. So if she tries to shame him for getting money, like, bro, this man is trying to become famous and get money, so you don't have leverage over him. From these messages, the cycle is pretty apparent. They can be a family. He can see his son as long as he does.
How could you go to Mexico and be with somebody else? How could you openly talk shit about me to all your family? Man, we don't talk. We might tell them about a situation, but we're not yapping on y'all. You want to ruin me, and you succeeded. She said, and you succeeded. It's crazy. Hold on, I'm in the way. I'm not laughing, but nah, this is crazy, bro.
Things that don't piss her off.
Y'all don't see what
But
we
the
go
minute she
through.
goes online and sees DDG moving on or hanging out with another chick, in this case, when DDG
DDG
went
stay
to
with a
Mexico
female
with
too.
another person, she apparently lost it. And all of a sudden, he can't see his kid no more.
That they stay
She's being
working.
vindictive. So she writes, how could you openly talk ish about me to all your family and all the women you want to sleep with? You want to ruin me and you
We ain't talking. All we said to the family was you crazy. What happened? You and such and such. Hey, she crazy. That's all we said. We is not sitting there debating for an hour telling you our whole what happened. You fine, I'm gonna tell you she crazy, it ain't work out, and I'm done with it. I ain't even finna yap your ear off about shorty.
succeeded. Now, first off, I thought Halle was this super intelligent, super educated woman.
I
Why
thought
does
she
she
was
type like this?
cool.
This
She
message thread
mad.
between Halle and DDG shows that this chick is an absolute psycho, bruh. So she's going on, I called because I needed help, because you've shown time and time again that you just don't care. Whatever I decided to do is none of your concern. Just leave me in peace. So these are like dog whistles for, oh, I'll do something to myself. So then he writes, I came there to check on you. For you to act like you're gonna do something to yourself to make me feel some type of way is manipulative and selfish.
Facts.
I never thought you would do nothing like that.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. I got two females talking about they was gonna take their own, you know what. They said they didn't do nothing for me. Shit. I'm like, you gotta do what you got. I try to tell them no. But after that, after the three no's, I stopped texting you because I ain't going to jail for you. You know they text, hey, shit. I stopped texting. I let them know, no, don't do it. Life is so precious. And I don't respond back after that. Cause I ain't gonna be associated with you. Had the police knocking on my door. You was the last one she was texting. What did you do? I ain't do nothing. You seen what I texted her.
She puts, I never thought you would leave either. Guess I didn't know you at all. So she's equating him leaving her to live his life but still want to be in his son's life. He just don't want to be with her anymore.
Facts.
She's equating that to apparently the logical solution for him moving on and dating other people is I'm gonna manipulate you with harm to myself So you can't sleep well at night because you're worrying about me.
Facts.
This chick is psycho, right? So it continues, bro. You can see where he says, "You literally told me to leave. This push and pull issue you keep doing is childish. You keep threatening to leave me alone and saying you can f with somebody else. I'm not sticking around for that." So you see again, is more messages, okay?
I'm gonna
to get
call
more
you
threats,
one more
I'm gonna
time.
call you one more time. Just how she talks, like she speaks as if she's like the
That's
authority
aggressive.
in his life, as if he's not a grown man, bruh. And then it goes, "You don't want to be with me, that's okay. I will never beg anyone.
You are.
I will be successful. I don't need to be with someone who is going to demean me. You like that I'm insecure. It makes you feel good about yourself."
Yeah, insecurity is why she doing too much. Haley, man, how you gorgeous? How you insecure? Hey, all women insecure. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
"I'm not doing this anymore. Keep your phone on airplane mode. But when I die, don't say ish." That's her go-to.
Oh, he got the kid. He got the kid. It's over with. Keep your phone on airplane mode. But when I die, don't say shh. Yep, he got the kid. Halo with DDG. That's all the judge need to see. I hope they don't hit that. Oh, it's postpartum. I don't want to hear that. You talk about taking your life 5 times.
Her go-to is always making these threats. Don't
Don't
come
come
to
to
my
my
funeral
funeral.
or
It's crazy.
anything. F you.
Nah, he got the
This
kid.
woman is highly manipulative. Highly manipulative, bruh.
Because when they say that, we automatically got to check on them. What person, they get the message, hey, I'm finna take my life in GTA. They not finna call or text the person. You got butthole if you don't check on that person. You get a text, it's over with my life. You ain't gonna just text them. What the hell you talking about? You might be smart, bro. I don't know.
Highly.
No.
And to think that she dropped that petition knowing that these receipts existed to what? To tear down DDG?
Right.
Yo, I feel like she's gotten to
You still even never went to court if you sent them text messages. But Shorty was probably in her feelings, so she probably wasn't thinking. Now Shorty don't know she got evidence against her.
a point, bro, where she's so psychotic that she's just making decisions, not really knowing what she's doing. This document itself, they only see.
Hey, I think it's over for her, bro. Hey, endorsements. Nah, she never mind. Hey, they treat females different. She still gonna get the bag. I was about to say no more endorsements. No more good girl reputation, good movie roles. What y'all think? I want to see everybody win. I still want to eat. But what y'all thinking? When it's a dude, they talk about cancel. But postpartum is crazy though. They brain ain't there. So imagine her brain not being there already, mixed with postpartum. It's always the case with a female, bro. But DDG, I just want him to spend some time with his son, bro. If I was DDG, I probably would have the full custody part. Just let me get my visits type shit. Let me see him every now and then. I should be able to see him when we can agree up all the time. But I'll let you keep him, shit. Less work for me, shit. Shit, I'm co-parent of the year, shit. But nah, all females like that, you not gonna get the kid. You just have a newborn baby, y'all break up. You gonna get the kid? Nah, nah. I I wasn't even no fight. The only thing I was fighting about was child support. That's hey, I don't care about what about holidays? Do. Hey, let me know when. Shit. Hit the like button, comment down below, 3 strikes to the fan. What y'all think about this? This day life, man. Uh the tracking devices on the nigga when he's single though. If we was in a relationship, yeah. But our tags for single me? That's different, man. Our tags for single me? Yeah. But that's love, bro. I see you want to leave him alone, you know. If I can't have you, nobody can. Oh, Oh, that's wicked. But hit that like button, comment down below. Y'all tell me about the situation. I don't know. Rock Nation on a mission. It's good DDG do content because he has nothing but evidence. Days he was streaming, recorded. It ain't gonna be no hour like me. That nigga streamed for 16 hours. So where was you at on February 2nd? He got a whole stream for it. So he got concrete evidence. But I just want to have time with his son, man. He should be able to see his son. Can't have a restraining order on. He got a kid. I know it's a lot of deadbeats, but he don't look like a deadbeat. Shit. Let that dude get his kid, man, and I don't know, bro. I hate you even went to the court, bro. You gotta deal with court, and this is your co-parent, bro. We was just so in love, dating, couple goals and taking family trips together. So we in a court system, airing out dirty laundry. Hey, you get in these relationships, be for real. Check they mental. Who cares if she's pretty? Check her mental. How can you even sleep at night? And you don't know this person probably been at the main, I can't ever say it, in one of them hospitals for all her life. Shorty take medicine, you don't even know. Oh, I'm bipolar. You just clapping cheeks. You dating females, they got depression medicines and mood swings. You ain't tripping off certain shit because you think logical and they think a certain chemically. Yeah, it's wicked with these females, bro. We can't think cause she bad and think, bro. We all go through that, but youngins, listen, and old heads, I done took all the weed out this goddamn joint. Literally pushed it out. What I want, check they mental, bro. Ask questions. Nigga, check her family trauma, nigga. Talk to her mama, shit. Mama know everything. She takes some medicine I don't know about. Yeah, I did take her down to that class. I need to know. Cause you can't argue with it. You can't argue with a female already. So imagine arguing with a female. She not mentally there. Yeah. So stop dating these girls because they pretty. Don't judge a book by its cover. Cause I didn't know Shorty was like that. I ain't know Shorty was like that. Man, I just messed up my little joint, man. But hit that like button, comment down below. Do subscribe to the family, man. I'm gonna exit off this.